All right. Streaming.
Take two.
Trying this again.
Yeah.
Hopefully with volume this time.
Yep.
Welcome to the Grizzled Geek podcast. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And we're going to do an abbreviated version since we just started this. We were on time. We'll tell them that. Mostly on time. And then apparently we don't have any audio. So hopefully that's fixed. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Tony, let us know if you can, if you're watching. Well, guys, we're going to do a little abbreviated version of the podcast right now because, we don't want to run into the Absolute Geek podcast, which is coming in at 7:30. So we got a little bit of time. All right, guys, here we go. Jumping right into it. We got a few things to talk about, all the nerd news.
Yeah.
First off, the Batman. Are we excited about this, Doug?
Nope.
We have sound.
Not at all.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Oops. Dang it.
What are you doing there?
I'm streaming us, but so I could watch the things, but I turned up the volume when we were testing sound and forgot to turn it back down.
Nice.
So, no, not excited about the Batman.
Not excited about the Batman.
I can't get excited about this. The whole disconnected universe, the switching characters or actors.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was excited when they said this was going to take after its visual cues away from like the 90s animated series, right?
Yeah.
Batman's not going to be in an armored suit. He's going to be in a gray suit. Mm-hmm. He's going to have white eyes. Catwoman's costume is supposed to look like the same. They're going to have the police dirigibles, from the opening of the animated series.
That does sound cool.
And it was supposed to take place in the 90s. However, some recent set leaks are pointing to a newer time, or as where some of the vehicles that you've seen there. Right?
Yeah.
They're saying like, oh, these aren't old vehicles. Which, again, I have a hard time thinking of 90s as old, right? I think of old vehicles, I'm like, 70s vehicles. But no, apparently they're 30-year-old vehicles, so.
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing we're getting from the behind the scenes. We got our first glimpse at Colin Farrell as the Penguin, which he looks like Colin Farrell with silver hair and an umbrella. So, I mean, you guys... After this, pay attention to go to the Absolute Geek podcast. They're going to be discussing Colin Farrell as the Penguin. And I got to say, I'm not excited about this. Tired of these skinny actors taking all the fat acting jobs out there. We need proper fat representation. And we got, Colin Farrell, handsome Colin Farrell playing the Penguin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like first run through this, it doesn't bother me. I like Colin Farrell.
I like him too, but I want my Batman taller and more buff than my Penguin.
That is true.
Right?
That is a problem.
Fat or not.
Maybe reverse the casting.
That would work.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like I said, just everything about this is just kind of, I'm going to have to see a trailer that wows me to really be on board for this.
So again, we'll point out if it was Ben Affleck in the role, you'd be a little more excited for it.
Correct. Yeah, One, I thought he made an awesome Batman. Two, the continuity and the connectiveness, I think, would be great.
Yeah.
So I'm not...
Outside all the killing.
Yeah, we need to do that was a directorial choice, not an actor's choice.
Right,
so.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
All right,
let's move on then to New Mutants, which we reported a week or two ago that was rumored that it was going to come out. It's not a rumor anymore. It's coming out April 3rd.
April 3rd.
So... quickly.
The last Fox X-Men universe movie.
Yeah, and I went and took a look at the trailer, and it looks good.
It looks good.
The characters are all spot on. I love the casting.
Yes.
They all look great. I'm not a huge horror fan, but I think there was enough mixed in with actual mutant abilities, it looked like, to...
Yeah, they called them mutants. They showed powers.
Yep, so...
the last trailer we got for this was October of 2017. So
yeah, and there was no hint in that that they were mutants at all.
Right.
It could have just been any old horror movie.
Right, exactly. Some kids.
So this was much better.
I mean, we just have full-on magic. With the sword in the arm.
Yeah,
the whole bit.
arm armoring up, sword coming out. Yeah, so
this is the Demon Bear storyline from New Mutants back in the day.
Yeah.
It looks really good. And I got to say, I never thought this movie would see the light of day, but I think Marvel worked their magic. They did what they're known to do is, instead of all the Fox reshoots and wanted to add an extra character and stuff like that in it, and all the notes they got from Fox,
right.
They went back to the director and said, like, what cut together the movie you wanted to make.
And let's see it. Yeah.
And let's see it, right? And then it went from there. That was the baseline. Then all the notes are like, what movie did you want to make? And he cut it together. He's like, I have all that. We don't need research for that. I have this.
Yeah,
right?
That's cool.
And then they punched it up like they do, and we got a trailer that actually got me excited for. I never thought I would be excited about a New Mutants movie after it never came out and all the reshoots and everything else. I'm like, oh, it's dead anyway. Nope. And the great thing about this is all. I mean, other than the marketing they put into it,
it's all profit.
It's all profit for them.
Yeah.
Right. They're going to this is recouping some of their costs for Fox.
Yeah, especially since any of the costs of making this movie was probably written off 2 years ago by Fox.
Yeah, exactly.
So, interesting.
But yeah, I'm excited about it. So it looks good.
Nice.
And Marvel does genre bend their superhero movies, right?
Yeah. So, basically, yeah. Every Marvel movie is a superhero movie that's also, whatever.
And this is our horror movie.
Yep. Which is coming as a prequel to a couple more horror movies that are horror bent Marvel productions that are coming.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Got some crazy news recently. Well, people are worried about this movie. This movie's supposed to come out next year. Supposed to be filming soon, and they just lost a director. Scott Dickerson left the project amidst creative differences. Right?
Interesting. Yeah.
But there's been some tweets and stuff like that suggest that this was apparently a long time in the works. And, we might be looking at another Edgar Wright situation here where, Marvel wanted to go one direction. He wanted to do a different kind of movie.
Right.
And they end up butting heads on it. But, I mean, this movie seemed pretty planned out. I mean, they have two TV series that are tying into it.
That are leading to it.
Right?
Maybe he just thought that was too restrictive or something.
I don't know.
But when you sign up for a Marvel movie, it's part of an overall vision. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, I know nothing about this guy, Scott Derrickson.
Well, he directed the first one, so there's that.
Oh, okay. So, and I mean, he had a pretty free hand, it seemed like, with that. So maybe he just got used to that.
Well, I mean, the next phase of Marvel though looks pretty planned out, the way they interconnect this stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what it means. We'll see who they get and how quickly. I'm assuming they're going to get somebody pretty quickly. In that spot, seems how the movie's going to come out.
Well, they probably got a Rolodex full of people who are freaking lined up going, I want to make a Marvel movie.
Yeah, exactly. How many? You shouldn't have a problem finding a director to direct a Marvel movie. Yeah. But they got some of the casting sheets out there. They're hinting at some of the possible villains. Morgan Le Fay and Nightmare are the two top contenders for the villain roles. So we'll see what they get there. I mean, obviously, two classic Doctor Strange villains.
Yeah.
And ones that would make sense in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Interesting.
So it looks like, and in Doctor Strange news, there has been a lot of rumors that Marvel is looking to put together a Defenders. I don't know about a movie, TV show, what?
Yeah.
But the original Defenders.
Original comic book Defenders.
Right.
Which,
I mean, I like the Defenders.
I'm torn on. Because the Defenders are 3/4 cool, 1/4 the worst character in Marvel history.
Well, you're going to see Namor. Namor's coming to the Marvel Universe, right?
I don't.
You got to brace yourself for it because it's coming. Namor's too popular character.
He's the worst character
and
ever.
He's one of the bigger names they haven't got to play with yet.
I don't understand people who love Namor. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's just a thoroughly unlikable character.
Fish powers.
Yeah.
I want to see him fight the Hulk. So
yeah, well, all right. You want to get
any chance to see the Hulk in a movie? I don't care. Defenders. I mean, first off, I want to see the threat that they have to put together. They have to get because the Defenders. For those of you who don't know, the original Defenders was Doctor Strange, the Hulk, Namor, and Silver Surfer. Right? Oh, and Valkyrie. She joined later, but she was one of the earlier ones.
I like the kind of the further down the line when those big guns are mostly gone, and it's like
and it's like
Valkyrie,
ragtag team of misfits from wherever.
And I'm like, what was that guy's the big guy in the trench coat, like the Stranger, or it wasn't the Stranger, but it was something like that. And Hellcat, and I mean, it was
all the C-list,
Yeah, it was
C-list
like-
superheroes. Throw
yeah.
them in a team.
Yeah,
They
so-
get give them a team book. But yeah, I mean, that team. What would they have to face
Yeah.
to bring those guys together?
I don't know.
Especially Silver Surfer. I can't wait for him to be introduced in the Marvel universe. So excited about that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
All right, let's move on to Birds of Prey. All right, I'll ask your question. Are we excited about this?
this latest trailer has got me excited about it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, because it's done a few things to fix some of the problems I had.
Yeah, I got to say that the new trailer, I guess I should have rewatched it before this because it's always been at the beginning of another video I'm watching on YouTube on my phone, and I'm only half paying attention to it. And it's just like I missed them showing Huntress's mask. I do not remember seeing that in the
It's
trailer.
in one scene. It's comic accurate Huntress mask. They actually see the skull, black skull mask for Black Mask, right? Which is two of the things we had problems
See,
with.
I want Huntress in her purple costume.
Yeah.
I want freaking who's it? Is it Black Canary?
Yes, yeah, yep. Or yeah,
I want to see Black Canary like screaming,
yeah.
using her screaming powers and stuff. So
Well, I was excited. Yeah, they're in costume at some point in the movie.
yeah,
I liked it. I liked the feel. They show a scene where her basically, I mean, probably not, but looks like she kills the Joker.
oh yeah,
Crashes the car, jumps out of the car, and it crashes the Acme chemicals and it explodes.
oh nice.
Right? Breakup montage.
Here's my only. I am relatively excited about the Birds of Prey. My only problem is the marketing has done little to set up the Birds of Prey. It's all Harley.
It's Harley Quinn. It's a Harley Quinn
and
movie.
it's
And
really.
I'm okay with this, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you a big thing. Another big thing gets me excited about this movie. It has nothing to do with this movie. It's the Harley Quinn animated series
Oh,
on DC Universe, right?
Yeah.
It is amazing. It's hilarious. She's got an ensemble character, her team.
Yeah.
This is like the live action version of that. I mean, different characters, obviously. But, it just reminds me of that. It's got some of that humor. Probably not as dark as the cartoon, but
right. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, we'll see.
All right.
And I'm not gonna have to spend a whole lot of time watching this movie because it's only 103 minutes.
Yeah, that's well, I mean, that's an hour and 43 minutes. That's not
Right, but compared to
That's what's
Suicide
funny.
Squad,
What's funny is we look at comic book movies and goes, "Oh, it's only an
only
hour
100
and 43 minutes." But freaking any other movie
Hour and a half,
nowadays is an
yeah.
hour and a half long. You're
right?
like,
Yeah. Well, like, wow,
I feel
103 minutes.
gypped when I get an hour and 90-minute movie. I'm like, what the crap?
What is this?
Give me 50% of my, or 25% of my money back.
That's right.
But yeah,
But yeah, I mean, Suicide Squad was 135 minutes. It's 103.
got it. Okay.
So compare the two. Of course, they could have cut a half out of Suicide Squad, and I've been okay with it.
yeah, true enough.
So
Just now that because we're talking about trailers and stuff like that, I finally watched the Jungle Cruise trailer.
Oh,
and holy crap! It looks great. I can't wait for that.
I have a feeling if you're a fan of Jumanji,
Oh yeah,
that
it
should
looks,
be-
It looks pretty good.
that'll go. All right. So, oh man, I'm losing my voice already. That's not a good thing to have when you're podcasting.
Yeah, no,
Losing your
not at all.
voice. All right. So those are the movies. Obviously, Doctor Strange, and New Mutants was a
I will
surprise.
probably end up watching all 4 of these.
Yeah.
I'm just more.
You're not
excited.
vehemently against these like Venom and
Yeah,
like
no. There's nothing. There's no Venom. Like, well, we'll see when we start getting trailers. I might turn against Batman, but
Right. Yeah.
I
If it
doubt
looks
it.
really goofy.
yeah,
Well, like he's got his cow kind of hanging off his little skinny frame.
yeah.
And then
Because
Buff-
I do
Buff
think you
Penguin
need
comes
to,
out.
tell the studios what's good and what's not, and don't just go, "Oh, it's a comic book movie. I want them to make more comic book movies."
I feel like such a Marvel
see it.
shill when I look at these lists that we get here. Like, I'm excited about the 2 Marvel ones.
Yeah. I mean, I am excited. I will see Birds of Prey. I am pretty.
Yeah.
I wish there were more of the other 2 characters. That's all I'm saying. I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I think she's a great character.
Yeah.
So I'm
But
not
if you're gonna have a
upset.
character, I mean, you look at the title, right? The title is
Yes, true. Yeah, and I do love the.
Yeah.
The title is amazing.
Yeah, the Emancipation on Harley Quinn. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fantabulous.
Yeah, fantabulous. I like that.
Yep.
But anyways, just
All right. So movies we're excited for. We'll see. Comic book movies. Now on to our smaller stories, our nerd nuggets, our geek bites. Right off the bat, we have Joker's Steelbook. Now, Steelbooks, for those of you who don't know, who don't collect physical media anymore, are pretty much the collector's versions of any of the DVDs, right? They come in, it's not actually steel, it's like tin.
Oh,
but
all
it's
right. So this is for the Joker movie
the
that
Joker
just
movie
came out.
just came out, right?
Okay, so I can tune out now. Just kind of tap me when you're done.
No,
talking.
this is important because if you were a steelbook collector, whether you like the movie or not, if you could find this, I would recommend picking one up because this thing is not hit stores. And like Best Buys, usually where you go to for steelbooks, you cannot find them. And my buddy Steve from work, shout out to Steve here, I got my hands on one of these. It's ordered. It's on the way. I'm getting myself a Joker Steelbook because they were supposed to come out this week. None of them hit the shelves anywhere here. Anywhere in the valley. Steve did the footwork. None of them hit the store shelves. And they're already on eBay for double the cost of the Steelbook.
Wow.
Right? And they're sold out online.
What's in this that, I mean...
Well, he just won a Golden Globe, right? And he's up for an Oscar now. Not that that'll happen, but if it does... This is going to go through the roof. This is an investment right here.
All right.
I bought one. Steve hooked me up for the investment. Just because it's, I could turn it around and make my money back,
Right.
no problem. But, waiting to see after the award season what happens. But after the stock went through the roof after the Golden Globe win. It's how these happen. I don't know if it doesn't make sense. I'm not a big follower like this. I wasn't a big fan of the movie. But, Steelbook, if you want a Joker Steelbook and you can get your hands on one, I would buy them up if you can, because they're only available for a very short time online before they were sold out. And the day they released, they weren't even available. It was all grayed out. You couldn't order one. And you couldn't pre-order it. Usually you could pre-order these things.
So people were sitting, watching, going...
It's a combination of a couple of things. One, Steelbooks, they don't make as many as... They make a limited run of Steelbooks.
Yeah.
Steelbooks are the collector's ones, right? So they do this many and whatever, right? So they didn't have a huge one because it wasn't like,
Right.
It's like a big blockbuster comic book movie kind of thing. But then, the award, then get nominated for all the awards and stuff like that, it just kind of shoots the value of these to the roof. And heads up, it's going to be valuable. Already is. Already double. You're already going for double.
Yeah.
So.
All right, next little story. Christian Bale's joining the cast of Thor: Love and Thunder. Yep. And then the big question is, will he play Beta Ray Bill, who is expected to make an appearance in the film?
Two things. Yeah, Beta Ray Bill is expected to be in the movie. Taika Waititi's kind of all but said that he's going to be in it. They already showed his image in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
On the building of the. So and he's a fan favorite. Everyone wants to see Beta Ray Bill. So I'm excited for it. I like Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah.
Christian Bale though, he's definitely in it, and he's definitely playing a bad guy, or not a bad guy, but someone who's gonna. They kind of worded
antagonist.
Yeah, he's gonna face off against Thor, which Beta Ray Bill does.
Yeah.
So the big rumor is like he's playing Beta Ray Bill, but if I'm gonna make a prediction here that he's not gonna play Beta Ray Bill, I think he's gonna play the villain in this, whoever that is.
Okay.
Right? And I think Beta Ray Bill is going to be regulated to a cameo, or a one scene thing.
Okay.
They got too much stuff going on with
Yeah, here's the big problem with Beta Ray Bill is if you're gonna pull him in and he's gonna be have a bigger part, you need to have the throwdown where he gets the hammer.
Yeah.
And you just don't have time for that.
You don't have time because you already given the hammer to Jane.
Yeah. So.
Right. So,
yeah, okay.
Or she's got to get a hammer. She doesn't carry Stormbreaker. But another thing, Stormbreaker is the name of Beta Ray Bill's hammer. So Thor's new hammer, Stormbreaker, in the comics, that's the hammer that Beta Ray Bill has.
Right.
So
it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Let's see how this goes here.
No, you take the little one.
Yeah, here you can take a little one. All right, so moving on. The Arrowverse returns next week with the Crisis, the last two episodes of Crisis, which the first three were amazing. And we get a poster shows us our first look of Stephen Amell as the Spectre. As we know, he actually, the guy who's the Spectre in the comics, kind of basically passes the mantle off to Stephen Amell, who died in the early episodes. So he's coming back. Spoilers. So he's coming back as the Spectre. So How do you feel about this, Doug? You're the big DC guy.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the picture and it was just like, okay.
He's got a deeper hood now.
Well, it's not. Yeah, the problem is it's not deep enough.
Yeah, he needs to.
And he doesn't have the rest of the costume.
But he's pale though.
He's pale. He just doesn't have the rest of the costume. I mean, and in a show that's been pretty good about embracing the costumes for all the characters.
Yeah.
I am kind of disappointed they don't have the green and white costume.
Right.
With the, like slightly brighter green cape and cowl and, deeper.
Yeah.
Because
his eyes are always hidden in the comics.
Maybe they'll do it, this is just a poster. So maybe in the actual, when he appears, they'll have him make an appearance where it is more mysterious until he looks at him and then they can see into the hood.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how that goes down.
Yeah. And this next story, you got to be excited about, right?
Let's see if I can muster up
the energy to read this. Oh, God.
We will be getting a trailer for Morbius next week.
Morbius.
Yeah, the living vampire.
Keep calling him Mobius, like that's Morbius.
Morbius, the living vampire.
The goofiest movie
Yeah.
based on comic property ever. Based on Marvel comic property, not ever.
I don't know about that. There was a Howard the Duck movie.
Yeah, it was true. But, see, and I'd watch Howard the Duck movie. It was done by, James Gunn.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, Morbius. Out of all the Spider-Man bad guys you could pull out of, or antagonists you could pull out of a hat to make a movie about, Venom is the obvious choice, obviously, that they did.
Well, yeah.
But the next one, Morbius? Really?
And Morbius is... I mean, he's more a good guy than a bad guy.
Right.
He's kind of... Why didn't they go with the Silver Sable they were going to do? I would rather see that.
I would rather see that, too. Even for a Sony movie.
Yeah. Silver Sable, Black Cat kind of movie. I think that was the plan. Black and white or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. That would have been way more interesting than this.
Yes, I agree 100%.
So,
100%. All right, so the trailer next week. Do you think there's any chance of turning you around on this? Nope.
Next to zero.
It would have to be one amazing trailer.
Again, I felt that way about Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. I was like, this looks dumb.
Yeah, but this isn't Marvel.
Yeah, it's very true. So I can't imagine what Sony could do to make me care about this, but, we'll see.
We'll see. All right.
I am not militantly against this like Venom.
Really, I'm more against this than Venom.
Yeah,
but whatever. Sadly, I'll probably watch it. All right? Another prediction. Is this next year's Hellboy or this year's Hellboy?
That's a good,
good
shout out. Here's the thing: is the problem with this movie, and the problem in why it's going to tank, is it's got no connection.
Yeah.
At least everybody knew who Venom was.
Right.
I was opposed to Venom because I believe he has a super strong connection to Spider-Man, and it was stupid to introduce him without that connection. Morbius has next to no connection to Spider-Man, so who the hell cares?
And Venom has fans.
Correct.
There's no 90s emo kids wearing Morbius shirts.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, there might be.
Well,
but
maybe. But,
very, very few.
Yeah, exactly. Not like Venom fans.
Because he was definitely an emo character.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. I want to read a story. Andy Muschietti of It fame, the latest director for The Flash, says this movie will be a new take on the Flashpoint storyline.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to come out on record again and repeat myself. This movie is not going to see the light of day. Andy Muschietti. How many directors has this Flash gone through?
4?
This crazy amount. In various stages of pre-production.
Yeah.
In various scripts. Even Flash himself wrote a script.
Yeah.
And
my gosh.
Yeah.
Here's as long as DC. All right. As long as DC.
It's a hot take, folks.
Is under Warner Brothers, without some sort of separate leadership that doesn't have to directly answer to them,
right?
That isn't given the freedom to do what they want to do. The DC universe is going to be hit and miss forever.
Yeah. Be some good ones, some bad ones. Yep. It's not going to have the cohesiveness either.
You're never going to have a Marvel Cinematic Universe analog until Warner Brothers gets out of the way. Because the executives there must all just be morons. I mean,
they want that Marvel money, but they don't want to put the work into building it.
They've messed up I don't know if they've messed it up so much as J.K. Rowling herself, but the Fantastic Beasts started off relatively strong and then just kind of like, man, what the hell are you doing? The same thing with DC movies. I don't know what other properties belong to Warner Brothers, but I can't remember the last time I was like, oh, Warner Brothers, woo!
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do comic book movies, how do you screw up Justice League? The 3 most popular characters, superhero characters on the planet. Like, the most popular, bar none. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, the most popular. Yep. I mean, I'm a Marvel fan. I love Marvel movies, right?
Yeah, but they have greater name recognition than any Marvel character did.
Yeah.
With maybe the possible exception of Spider-Man.
Right. Superman is by far the most popular character of all time, anywhere in the world. Batman, number 2. Spider-Man's up there, you know. But, I mean, you take these and you have a big budget build up to that movie and you end up with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Don't know. All right.
Kevin Feige's developing a new Marvel series at ABC.
And that is all we know about this.
Why? You've got Disney Plus. Just do it there.
Apparently they want a network show that, well, here's the thing. Disney Plus is basically miniseries. Like they take a small, they're basically like a long movie, right?
Yeah.
And they put them out there and they have big budgets, right? So I'm assuming this is going to be a TV budget, kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. one. This is the replacement for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ooh, maybe they're bringing back Agent Carter.
Ooh, that would be good.
Probably not. But
yeah. But yeah. So I don't know what they're doing here, but this is gonna be like a lower budget, TV, and it might not necessarily be part of the main Marvel. Could be just something
playing around.
Yeah. We'll see. But like I said, other than the announcement that Kevin Feige's doing this, we had no idea what it is. All right.
It's not juggling enough as it is.
And now we're into true. Now we're into the rumor mill here. Although these rumors come from several different sources and from reputable ones that have had in the past. So the rumor is it is Marvel getting all its rights back, barring Spider-Man. Right?
Interesting.
Because the 2 biggest ones outside of obviously went after the acquisition of Fox, they got all the X-Men and Fantastic Four, which were the big ones out there.
Right.
The next biggest ones were Hulk and Namor. And the reason why Universal had distribution rights. So that's why you didn't see the Hulk in his own movie. The last movie they did was distributed by Universal because they have distribution rights. Okay. All right. Disney doesn't want to do that anymore.
They also have the theme park rights.
That's true. They have the theme park rights. But the rumor is that Marvel is quietly on the down low got the rights back. So whether through a deal, whether through them elapsing, because Universal was never going to make a Namor or a Hulk movie.
Yeah, I wonder why you would keep that on the down low, though.
Unless they wanted a surprise with those characters. Right? If they make a big announcement, like, we got Namor back, then everybody knows.
Yeah, I guess you could be saving it for a Comic-Con type reveal, but it doesn't. Meh.
But there's been a whole bunch of rumblings about Namor showing up in Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
And them wanting to get the Defenders back together and having the new version of the Illuminati, which, I mean, without Tony Stark, obviously. But.
Yeah. And with having not introduced Professor Xavier.
Well, then we know he's coming. Yeah. Professor Xavier, we know is coming.
Yeah.
Right.
So, all right.
So there's a lot of information, a lot of rumor about that. So, and also, word is out that they got the rights to their Netflix heroes a year early.
That would be awesome.
So,
of course, why would they go to the effort of doing that?
Their rumor also is they're planning on doing something with those heroes. Like we know for a fact they want the same Punisher, Daredevil, Kingpin, right? They want these characters.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to. Well, they're not going to relaunch those series.
No, there will be. The big rumor is that Matt Murdock is supposed to be in the next Spider-Man movie as his lawyer.
Oh,
So with Charlie Cox reprising the role.
Okay.
And then again, he may not be playing Daredevil in that. But I mean, they want to use Charlie Cox. If you're going to get Charlie Cox, you're going to keep these characters.
Yeah.
And the Kingpin, I mean, come on, you're not going to find a better Kingpin out there.
Yeah, true.
There's no one that's going to fill that shoes like Vincent D'Onofrio did. So, but the problem is, they're not going to be the hard, mature.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is who knows?
Well, we got these great series.
I would love to see them re-up and revisit the series format, the television series format on Disney Plus. Problem is, it's not going
to be as dark.
It's not going to be as dark, but you can do so much more with a villain like Kingpin in a series than you could in a movie.
Yeah,
they become almost cartoony in a movie.
Right.
You could do a lot more. He was a much more intimidating and credible threat in that series, the Daredevil series, than he ever was in the comic books.
Yeah, no.
So
he was scary.
Yeah,
that series. So
yeah, because you got the idea. This guy's not quite right in the head.
Yeah, and he's got the physicality to back it up.
So,
all right, yeah. I mean, that's another thing we also got. Speaking of Disney Plus, is someone spotted a Falcon and Bucky poster that features Maria Hill, which was not previously announced there before.
Oh, interesting.
So it was them, and behind them was Agent 13 and Maria Hill.
Yeah. All right, cool.
So, which is great because Kobe Smulders, I like her. I like Maria Hill.
I don't know the actress's name who played Agent 13, but I thought she was good too.
Yeah.
So
exactly. So I'm excited about that series, and that's the first one we're gonna get. So that one's filming right now. Well, folks, there you have it. That's the stories we have for today. Sorry about the first 20 minutes of the show not having sound and having to restart everything.
Yeah, that was bad.
I'm going to blame our technical crew, who kind of, wasn't set up on time.
Is a unmotivated teenager. For a couple more days.
Yeah. But we appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you tuning in, all six of you, and all of you listening. There's several more people that listen to us on the podcast than watch us. Apparently, that's got to say something about how we look. As there's way more people that listen to us than look at us. But if you are listening to us and you want to see our faces and know why it's better to listen to us, check us out on YouTube. YouTube/The Grizzled Geek. So, really appreciate it, guys. You want to support the channel and the things we do here, Doug? Losing my voice. Go ahead.
Well, there's links out someplace. Some of our other videos. Maybe Mike will remember to put them in. Go to our Teespring store, our Amazon affiliate link, and our Patreon. So if you desire to help us out, hunt those down. You can find them on our Ruby reaction videos.
Yeah, pretty much any of our other videos except for the live streams.
Yeah, because
anyways, I hate the new YouTube studio. That'd be another topic for another story.
Oh yeah,
it was a lot easier to do it before. All right, guys, we really appreciate you watching us, even though we're, I'm sick and it was, we had to cut things short. But make sure you go check out the Absolute Geek podcast coming up at 7:30 here on our YouTube page or on Facebook or wherever else. They're going to be discussing probably some of the same stuff we discussed today, only with probably more alcohol involved. So, all right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.